All right, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel for another daily update regarding our good old friend Solana. So let's waste no more time and talk about what is happening right now and, of course, what is yet to come. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Going into Sunday morning, you're seeing quite a bit of green across the board. In terms of massive amounts of green, it's not there, but we'll definitely take that. Majority of the coins across the board are up within 2 to 3%, so we'll take that. As far as Solana is concerned, it's up about 1.6% on the daily time frame, with the price currently sitting at $141.44. We're also up about 1% in Bitcoin comparative. Now, if we're focusing on the market cap, about $66 billion, and the 24-hour trading volume is at about 1.6 billion. So in a grand scheme of things, guys, things are looking really good for Solana, believe it or not. But yeah, let's take a closer look and see what is happening right now. Before I do that, as always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So, starting off with the total value locked on Solana, $4.8 billion. So, that's really nice to see, of course. That shows you that the ecosystem is growing at a tremendous rate right now. A lot of stuff still happening in terms of development, in terms of bridging. In terms of retail interest, though, it has slowed down. That's something I want to let you guys know right now, and it's a reality, but the sophisticated investors as well as the institutions are actually focusing right now rather than retail. If you're speaking about retail specifically, let me tell you, retail interest is really low right now compared to what we did see at the beginning and Q1 of this year. And there's no question about that. But let's continue to take a look at what's happening in terms of Bitcoin price and, obviously Solana. So you can look at the Bitcoin price. Actually, let's hold off on the Bitcoin price and take a look at dominance. Dominance is sitting at 57.4%. It's growing and growing at a tremendous rate. We could see dominance actually popping off to a new yearly high. And I've been talking about this, and I've told you guys the significance of this. If dominance goes up and Bitcoin goes up also, yes, altcoins will rally up with, the Bitcoin momentum. But in USD comparative only, in Bitcoin comparative, you will start to see altcoins, starting to lag. But if we see the volatility which we have been seeing over the course of the last 1 month, month and a half, you are going to see altcoins being impacted much more. So that's the drawback of the dominance index skyrocketing. And honestly, it doesn't seem to show any signs of slowing down. But with that said, let's take a look at what's happening with Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is on the neckline of the key resistance. We actually did go above this key resistance. If you did watch my Caspa update, I mentioned that. You saw the wick above there, but of course it did not manage to actually stay above there. We never saw that close. So of course now you guys know the importance of that. You really want to see the price of Bitcoin closing above this key resistance, and then obviously start heading towards the upside. But we've seen this level being retested before as well, multiple times in the month of August. But a lot, yes guys, a lot of volatility. But I'm not getting excited, I'm not getting bullish until we get back above 64, and that's just how I take a look at the markets. But with that said, let's switch our focus towards the price of Solana and see what really is happening. So as you can see, this right here is the Solana chart, and Solana is sitting at $141.41. So what we did see Solana do compared to yesterday is, it has seen this uptick. And speaking about an uptick, if you want to put this into perspective, you did see Solana go up about 5% just since yesterday. So that's obviously really nice to see. But at the same time, in terms of Sol being out of the woods yet, no, absolutely not. You do need to see the price of Solana reclaiming back above the $150 resistance and turning into support before we start getting excited, because that is a very, very, very important level of resistance. And as of now, you are pretty much seeing the price still holding below it. And again, if you want to put that into perspective in terms of the move itself, it's only a 7% move. Wouldn't really require anything massive for Sol to do that. But I would personally like to see the price of Solana sitting back above there. But now with that said, if we do see Bitcoin start heading towards the key resistance, and of course breaking out of here and start retesting August 8th highs around $63,000, then yes, of course we could see Solana picking up traction and possibly even going to $160 quite fast. But you need to look at it from that point of view. And I did see one comment coming in, and they said that hey, Crypto ZX, there's no way Sol can drop down to 129 or even the August 5th lows. And we keep it 100% realistic. Even though I'm a big bull on Solana, I think Solana will shock a lot of people, which it already has. Speaking about shocking people, it has already shocked a lot of people. But if you are gonna ignore the realistic outcomes, then you're just lying to yourself. In this market, you cannot be emotionally attached to your bags and lying to yourself. Yes, that is a reality, and I'll repeat that. If Bitcoin does drop, and I spoke in my last update, if Bitcoin dropped back down to that 48K and dominance actually picked up, skyrocketed to a yearly high, guess what? Solana, without a doubt, will get impacted. And I know no one likes hearing this, and especially people that are emotionally attached with their bags, but you don't want to be emotionally attached, because that can hurt you in the long haul. It doesn't mean Solana is a bad project. You guys know I definitely don't think Sol is a bad project, but I have done my due diligence research, as should you. But these types of moves can happen. No one could have expected it happening back on August 5th, and look what happened, and that can happen again. So we need to think realistically. Let me know your personal thoughts down below. Love each and every one of you guys. Thank you so much for all the love, and we'll see you tomorrow in Crypto ZX, and peace out.